Hey, Miss Slaughter, this is Cole Saturday. Just giving you an update and want to send you a couple homes and kind of explain why I'm sending you one from an area kind of right outside of where we've been looking. So, let's see here. One of them you might have seen. I'm going to send it over to you, but it's right over here on 66th. Boop. It was 345 and it just came back on the market. I don't know. Oh no, it didn't. Excuse me. It just was reduced from 355 to 345. But a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,300 square foot brick home in Midtown, which is awesome. Doesn't look like it's been flipped, but that's probably a good thing. It does look like it's in really good shape. So this could be like original cabinets, maybe not a laundry room. Kind of typical Ardsley Park stuff. But that one could be a real good one. So I think that's kind of been exactly what we're looking for. Kind of that 350 and under Midtown home. That would be a nice, safe place for your daughter to live. Somewhere I'm thinking we might want to start also looking. There we go. So investors, obviously everybody wants to be right in the middle of Ardsley Park, right in the middle of Savannah. But it's gotten so expensive. So investors have started purchasing a lot of homes just west of Midtown and flipping them. So we're seeing homes, that are like this one, beside it selling for $150. That one needs to be flipped, and then the one right beside it is $324. So, I lost it. So I don't think this is where your daughter should live yet, but this is a really good spot for investors. So they're coming in here, and this is what they're doing to these homes, which is awesome. But so west of Savannah is having that happen. The state streets way over here are having that happen, but I think it's still too early as far as it's not really a safe environment yet to live. But where this is happening that I think could be a nice safe spot. So the east side of Midtown. So above Daffin and Parkside is obviously a super safe and a super nice spot and already kind of got hot. But above 52nd on the east side all the way to Durin, that's what's kind of being flipped, I think, right now. And it's kind of ahead, maybe not ahead of State Streets and the west side, but a safer little bubble and doing the same thing. So from 52nd to DeLessep's, I still wouldn't jump in here yet. Investors are going in there and flipping them, which is great, but I wouldn't want to live in there yet. But from DeLessep's to the hospital, this little pocket, a bunch of people went in there and they made corporate rentals, so like 30-day rentals that are furnished. So they got a whole bunch of like traveling nurses and doctors, and now some of those homes are starting to flip onto the market. So that's been kind of a hot little spot. Where I'm really liking it is right above the hospital. So between the hospital and Durin Avenue, right on the other side of Waters. My thought is a lot of the neighborhoods that are not great have walking crime, right? People walk from one bad neighborhood through a good neighborhood to another bad neighborhood, and crimes happen on that walk. This neighborhood's kind of surrounded. You got Truman, you got the hospital, you got commercial areas here to the left, and you've got Kensington Park somewhat above it in Fairway Oaks. So it's kind of surrounded by good and being squeezed, I think, right now. So you'll see some homes like this, $175,000 that was just purchased, that's about to be a flip. $165,000, that's about to be a flip. This one for $198,000, that's about to be a flip. And then you've got the ones that have already flipped. So this one was actually a home site they bought and built this home from the ground up. So $385,000 is probably the winner over there right now. But that's an amazing looking house. But some of these other little smaller ones, like this one, actually I'm going to show you that one last. Let's see. Not 420, that's too big. 257. So this is an example. So this would be like the neighbors of what I'm thinking of, what the home I'm about to send you. So smaller little house, completely remodeled, painted on the outside, nice flowers. It's funny. So this is that's all fake furniture. They just do for the pictures. But you can see it does look very nice. All new paint. It looks like new carpet, new kitchen, granite countertops, all new cabinets. So this home was probably also purchased for like 150, 160 grand, and now it's being flipped, for like 275. Or it just was flipped, excuse me. Same thing right here. Nope, I keep grabbing that wrong one. Here it is. Here's one for 285. Again, smaller home, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, only 800 square feet. But it was probably purchased for 100,000 and it just resold for almost 300. But this is what's happening in that neighborhood, and it's happening on the west side, and it's happening in the state streets. But I don't think you want to live in those areas yet. It's happening here, and I think this is probably a safe spot that you could jump in early, have a safe spot for your daughter, spend under $300,000, and probably see the quickest increase of equity. Maybe not of those 3 investment areas, but purchasing in the middle of Ardsley Park for $350 versus purchasing right over here for $275. You're just probably going to see more equity quicker in this area. So here's the house that I'm going to send you. It's $275. It's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's a little over 1,000 square feet. It's got a nice little drive with a parking space there. Great yard. And then the whole inside has been redone. So you got floors, all new paint, all new light fixtures. I don't know if they moved some of these walls around, but it looks like it's been opened up a little bit. Looks like maybe a formal dining and a living. And then the kitchen looks great. So you got all new cabinets, it looks like, new pulls, stainless appliances. I mean, totally turnkey. Not huge. Is that even a laundry room? Yeah, and an actual laundry room, unlike what you find usually in Ardsley Park. So just something, just thinking outside the box a little bit. I think we still should look in this middle area, and like that one on 66th, if you want to go check that one out, that looks like a prime example of what we'd want to find in that area. But this little section right here, I think, is where you can steal a deal, and I think it's, I would almost say I know it's safe enough to live, especially compared to some of these other kind of up-and-coming areas. So I figured that would be easier for me to show you this way, just so I can kind of give you what I'm thinking that's a good spot, and introduce myself. And then if you want to go see in these homes, just let me know, and we'll see each other soon. All right, thanks. Bye.